good evening. So today we will see the contact page in our blog, all which we already developed. So in that there will be a form, contact form. As of now, in the last uh, 1 hour we did like the bootstrap coding. So we haven't worked on that form to work. So today we will see that form to get work, and we will be getting hold of the data whatever the user enters, and then using that data we will be sending email uh, again like whoever the blog owner is, so whatever the email they will be giving, so it will be sent to that email. So let's see how generally it will be. So for example, if I just go to home page, as of now this is everything we already discussed. Everything is bootstrap theme. So about contact, so this is what we already done. So this is the form we are talking about. So now just I am giving this, so just I am removing this, some number. So there. So now if I just click on send, so our message like H1 on the image, so it should generally, it is like contact me. Now it is distance successful send message. So even we can just check for email also. As of now we are giving test email. So yeah, so we will get all the data whatever user enters in this format. So now let's see, stopping it. So again, if you just refresh it, so it is because I stopped the server, it is unable to reach the server. So now let's see step-by-step process how exactly we will be going. So now it's the same thing. Uh, whatever we have coded on last blog capstone project part 2, that is the starting point of this. So now in the previous sections we have seen how to get the hold of form data, and using that knowledge we will be developing whatever we see the demo, so we will be doing the same thing going forward. So we can directly download from here what all the data, so just directly ping in here. So now generally what happens, so uh, before we have seen it's a login, so what they are saying is like just add app.root for this starting thing. So now if I just go back to Flask, starting files, contact form, and just if I open this, there won't be anything. So now what I'm just doing, so form entry suited. So the same thing they what they have given, so the same the receive data form. So just I'm going again, sorry. So now there is a challenge. So what we have to do is so update the code in the contact.html and you print the information user has entered in the form and written a H1 process. So we already know how to hold get of data in contact.html. So first we have to go to the action and methods. Uh, slow it down. Yes. I'm going to templates in this contact.html. So if you see here, there is ID name, but there is no action and method. So last time, in previous section already we have seen, for example, just going HTML demo. So we have to give these two methods like action. So already we seen here. So in the contact also the same thing we will be doing. Action equal to, and it's like I will be using the dynamic password, like dynamic linking of page. So whenever the URL it will be, so whenever we give the receive data URL for, it will actually redirect to form entry. Directly also we can give, but it's best practice to use URL for, and method will be the same thing. So this is one part of con con like the contact. Now the main part is like we have to get hold of the data, and we have to return H1 first thing. Written H1 that is successfully sent our message. So for example, this is the demo. Like if you see the GIF, so what our user has entered, we have printing them, and we have just so now return will be H1 successfully sent message. But before that, we have to get hold of all the data, right? So how we will be getting hold of all the data? So it's like we will be using request Flask, the the request object. Already we have seen that. So for name, here the name is email, name is name. So now how will we doing? So okay, let's go to main.py. Here there is no request. So data equal to request dot form. So print. So it will be a name. So all the name attributes whatever. So whatever they have given the name attribute, and just be pasting that. So one thing I forgot is like here method equal to post. Right. The message it would be message. Now if I just okay, yes, Python. Okay. You see, right? Okay, just check here. It should be inputs. That's equal to false. Let's see. It started and it started on 5001. So I'm going as of now it is the same. Psi. So now if I just click send, it is working perfectly fine. And just if I just go back to here or console, so it's like Sai email and everything. We have got hold of everything. So now the next part is like, so we have to combine both contact and form entry so that depending on which method we are combining. So now so we have to modify both contact.html and we have to use one of the again hints. Okay, so now something like this we need to use for combining both uh, import method and showing normal form, and just whenever we click on send the method. So we need to combine both. So, something like this we will be using. So how we will be doing? So in the contact now we will be getting rid of this. So in the contact, again to here. I'm directly using Flask, this thing, Flask wiki page. What saying? So now it will be we need to have two different. Okay, so we have used the same mechanism what they have given in the example of Flask stupid methods. So if user is like a post method they are triggering, then it is like we are returning successful sent, otherwise we will be doing the same. So as of now we are getting rid of this. So but even in contact.html also we need to change, because in the form we have given receive data, but now it will be what the main page, it will be the same. So it will be contact. So now when I just go back, going to here, I suggest it's automatic filling. So it is working fine. If you see it is contact, but when we just press the contact, it is now returning the contact page, the form page whenever we refresh it. So whenever we press on send, then only the post method is getting triggered, then only we are going to H1 thing. Now the next part is like So instead of the h1 contact.html, so returning h1 successfully. Okay, so now the same thing. So here we already saw that. So here instead of contact me, let's return successfully sent message. So how it will be handled? This here it is the hint. So here in Jinja we can give like the uh, conditions. So we will be using this, but here the one thing we need to remember is there should be some value where it will evaluate for true. So like if users like, so here there should be some variable where we can pass. So in where main.py, this only what we can do is, so this one, yeah. So we will be setting a flag. So we are returning the same contact.html, but we will be updating a h1. So depending on this flag, we will be updating this. So, yeah, so now, so now we will be going to this HTML here. So here what is we have given if message sent. Successfully sent the message. Otherwise, message Listen, true, I think. Contact me. And we will be ending the this and if. So we have written in a block. So if else conditions. So when Mrs. isn't equal to true, just one. Okay, so they haven't given any variables. So I think this also should work. Let's see. Otherwise, we are getting hold of this variable. So which is from main.py. Good morning. So for example, if I just, it's still not sure I have saved it or not. Okay, sorry, I haven't saved it. I saved it. Late. Okay, it is not getting correct answer. So just we can. So if message sent colon message sent equal to true, this is already this notation we know because okay we are using booleans here instead of because we are setting to booleans might be that value is not accessing. So yeah, else and contact me. So let me just again check. So now it will be just okay. It is like one time. Yeah, now it is working perfectly fine. So when I just again click on this contact page, it should going to contact page. And now I think that this is final. So the final step is like whenever we click on all this and click on send, it should work as expected and it should send us the email also. So in the previous sections we have already used the same format. So now we got hold of all the data here. So now we will be using the same data to send the mail. So the one thing is like uh, we are importing SMTP library. So we can just go back for previous sections if you just SMTP, SMTP. Yeah. So again, so this is email and password. So this is the password we already discussed. So we have to create an app password. Not we should not give any direct password. We need to create a app password, and then we will be using that app password. So this is already discussed in previous sections. So whenever we create anything, so I think as of now under security tab it is not visible. So what we can do is, so directly you can just search for Google app password and you can just click on this link to generate any app password. Once it is generated, you can just it will ask for password and then it will redirect you to the page where to this page where to generate app password. So we have generated a blog demo password and we will be using the same password here. And this already we have already, so just in the previous sections just where I'm copy pasting it, not using anything. So send email. So here what is the subject and you are using F string subject message and name, email, phone number, message. So this is like authentication where we are using Gmail as connection and we are starting and we are using login or email and password and then we are sending the mail. So here if you see there are four parameters you can say. So and we will be passing all these parameters as arguments. So instead of printing, what we can directly give is, we are not printing anything. We are just calling send email function where we define all the data like password, login, where we will be, and we are just getting passing the data, whatever we get it from the form as an arguments to the email, like email function. So name, whatever we get it from form, name, email, phone, message. So the same thing it will be in the subject line. and we are sending that in a email message. So we are sending to our own email, and own email just for our checking purpose. You can just change uh, according to your requirement. So we are just saving it, and as of now, if you see, we haven't got any new emails. So now if I just go back and I'm just refreshing it, so clean. So we can change. You can change. Going to contact me now again. I have how are you doing? System message, something like this, and I'm clicking. So successfully sent message. So now just I'm going back to here. So if you see, new message, the subject is new message, and it's like Sai Kishore whatever. Hi, this is the test message. So now our blog is completely working. So depending on whatever email we configure, so we will get whatever user enters the data, we will get all the details from here to our email directly. So again, if I just refresh it, it go back to contact me page. Yeah, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you.